Number 1. Ultimate General Civil War. This was a big surprise. I had only heard about it a couple of days that it was even coming out before I bought it. And yeah, it's my game of the year. You know, I've played a bunch of Empire, Napoleon, Total War. I like the musket gameplay, moving around units in formations, that kind of stuff. Enjoy that. And this is that. Only 2D, not 3D. But that's just good because it's less thing to worry about. Maybe not as cool, not as cinematic, but well, it doesn't distract you then. So it's more about tactics, strategy, and not how good it looks. I think there are some skirmishes, but I haven't tried it out because there is such a good campaign. The game is currently in early access, but still game of the year. It's set in the American Civil War, as the previous games, Ultimate General Gettysburg, but that only took place in Gettysburg, the largest battle of the Civil War, I believe. This takes place during the entire Civil War. They haven't added all the historical battles to the campaign yet. It only goes up to summer 1862, but still great. You can play the campaign as either the Union or the Confederates. Then you pick a bunch of background and history to your general. Where did he serve earlier, in the artillery, in the cavalry, in the infantry? After his military career, what did he become? Did he stay a general? Did he become a congressman? Did he become a businessman? What skills did he get before the start of the game? And depending on your choices, you get different specialities as a general, what you're good at. Are you better at supplies, having more ammo before each battle? Are you better able to cheaper reinforce your troops? Do you know better? Are you better at recon? Do you know more things about the enemy before you go into battle, and so on? So that is a pretty cool aspect. And those skills can level up during the game as you become a better and more successful general. So there was none of that in Gettysburg. It was only one battle, so there wasn't this overreaching large campaign aspect. You could change the battle, who won and so on, but you were stuck with that battle. Here you start with one small tutorial like battle, then return back to the campaign screen. You can build your army, recruit regiments, brigades, companies. You can select how big you want them, from, I don't know what's the lowest, let's say 100 men to 2,000, 3,000 men a unit. You can pick what weapons they should have. Should they have the cheaper but slower and less accurate muskets, or this expensive that cost 10 times as much, but is a rifle, have scopes and all that, making you more effective elite units? But can you afford it? Do you want lesser but a smaller amount but more elite troops? Or do you want more troops but arm with the cheapest rifles to afford as many of them as possible, quantity over quality, or the opposite? And then you can get more cores, You also assign generals, lieutenants, captains, colonels, all kinds of people, characters, who can also level up to your regiments, to your brigades, to be in charge of them, also giving them the name that's Greg's regiment, that's Lee's regiment, and so on. And after each battle you get the statistics of how many one unit lost, how many you killed, and these units gain skills after each battle which you can level up your unit. But if you reinforce your unit with rookie troops, that skill will go down, but you have an option to avoid that. You can instead reinforce it with veteran troops, keeping the unit's skill. Let's say rookie troops, the only thing that cost when you reinforce with rookie troops is the rifle you equip them with. Or otherwise they only cost manpower. You also got manpower. But if you reinforce with veteran troops, there also will be a huge money cost besides the weapon cost. So it depends. Can you afford to have a highly skilled army, or do you have to have many but also less skilled troops? Is it just necessary, or can you balance it? So the gameplay on the battlefield is great. I love it. It's just amazing. The campaign aspect, your troops having skills, you reinforce them, you assign them generals, you switch between weapon types, you level up your general. You can capture weapons from the enemy during battles and equip your own soldiers with them, or sell the weapons and buy other ones. You got artillery, you got cavalry, you got skirmishers even, with their own weapons. The campaign aspect just improves what's already very good, and just have this huge scope of the American Civil War. That's what makes it my game of the year. It's just that good. But more about the battle aspect, the gameplay. You position your armies. You can position them in forests, among fences, in cover, on high ground. The game more cover percentages, making them harder to hit. They got morale, which indicates when they will break and fall back, regardless of what you say to them. Keep morale high, reinforce it with your general, keep them in good cover, make sure that you flank the enemy, that you charge to break them, especially when they're weak. Put them out to play, hurt them so much they either retreat or surrender. It's a great tactics game. It's not much micro. You don't have much abilities. You don't need to move individual soldiers. You move large regiment, put them into position, click a button when you want to charge. Between battles you reinforce them and keep them good. It isn't too hard. It's just right to make it very enjoyable. So my game of the year goes to Ultimate General Civil War. And it's very deserving of that, and it's just in early access, and it can only become better from here. Highly recommend it. And it's cheaper nowadays in early access, so I suggest you take this opportunity to get it.